Good morning, Crossroads South, on this very wet and dreary Wednesday. Wet Wednesday, here we are today. It is Wednesday, May 14th. We are continuing with NJSLA testing today. It is a B day today. I just want to say a few things. First of all, nicely done yesterday. I could see students were doing a much better job being quiet in the hallways and being thoughtful. You shouldn't need my reminder, especially on the stairwells and upstairs. You shouldn't need reminders from adults saying, shh. Miss Cape said to be quiet. We should know this internally, that when you're in the halls and it's testing time, that we're absolutely quiet, okay? We will come back on today with more announcements. We are doing our math assessment today. Remember, there are 2 different lengths depending on which test you are taking. I will give you all of that information. Don't forget, your devices and everything cannot be in the testing environment, so let's take care of that soon. A couple of things. We have a huge win yesterday for volleyball. Boys volleyball was the only game that was able to happen yesterday, and you had an excellent game. You did great. I didn't get to see the very end of the 3rd match, but they played against Herbert Hoover Middle School in Edison, and they were trying. They really were, but the Vikings prevailed. You did a fantastic job. Super impressed of just how far you've come this season, so congratulations to all of you. Please be very careful and listen to the afternoon announcements. I am not hopeful that the weather is going to get much better today. And even if it does stop raining and it's just a drizzle, the fields are soaking wet out there. Again, for our environment, we need the water, but for sports season, not so great. So please listen carefully, especially if you are on a team. You need to listen. Everybody should be silent during afternoon announcements so that you can understand, if you are going to practice that's going to be at another building, if you're having practice, or if everything's canceled. So that's when afternoon announcements should be there. All right, I do have one more announcement, and this was sent to me by a student who wanted to just spread some awareness, and I thought that this was really interesting. Today is MEF2C Day, and the reason we celebrate or recognize this, not a celebration, but a recognition today, is because MEF2C is to recognize and bring awareness to a developmental delay and function on brain cells. And it causes all sort of developmental delays, but it is found, and I thought this was really interesting for our 7th and 8th grade students who are talking about genetics right now, it is located on the chromosome that is 5q14. So that's why today is the recognition day, 514, May 14th. And again, there's a whole host of different things that could happen with developmental delays, speech, seizures, maybe even some being on the autism spectrum, but they're really researching this chromosome. So I thought it was interesting, and I really appreciate the awareness because this particular student said this impacts her family. So I love talking about awareness and bringing that to our whole school community. All right, folks, we have one more announcement, and that is that we found out yesterday that the town of South Brunswick has been recognized once again as a community that celebrates and has high achievement for music education. So again, for 2025, South Brunswick has been recognized with this honor. So I just want to put that out there, especially as we're in the middle of spring concert season and a whole lot of celebrations. So congratulations to all of you. All right. That concludes our morning announcements for today. We'll see you after testing, and I'll be on the announcements soon. Please stand for the salute to our flag. Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Have an awesome day, Crossroads.